All right, greetings everyone. So I am here with Gitanjali Gupta, who had approached me wanting to know how to decide her target market because she has varied experience and she was little confused about it. So Gitanjali, welcome. And hopefully by the end of this session, you will have a fairly good idea that which could be an excellent target market for you, right?
Thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity.
Excellent. So let me share a small presentation that I have made. So as a result, it will become easier for
Uh,
you and for viewers of this video to identify it with more clearly.
Yes,
So which target market to choose? That is Gitanjali's confusion. Gitanjali, you had sent me certain details, so I have put it in the presentation here and we will just go with it together. So your experience is 5 years of experience in banking back-end operations, right?
yes, sir.
Then 1.5 years in insurance sales.
Yes, sir.
Then 1 year as a school teacher.
Yes, sir.
10 years managing husband's business, including hiring, admin, finance, all those things.
Correct.
Then you started your own clothing business and
Yes,
which you have been running, right?
yes,
And then, of course, you are pursuing image consulting, also soft skill training to enhance personal and professional presence, where you thought that it might help you in your business also. Plus, you can generate new business. Am I right?
yes, sir.
Excellent. So your confusion could be that because you have a banking background, should you choose that as a target market or insurance or students or teachers or maybe fashion retail, and because there are so many varied experiences that we have, right? And
Yes,
that is where I'm going to make it simple for you and for anyone else who comes with varied experience. So let us understand that how that can work better. Here also very important aspect in your experience is Gitanjali that owns and runs a clothing business.
yes,
So that is also something which is very, very important. So let us understand, if we go through a sequential process, that what did you get from all these experiences? Let us understand one by one. Banking gave you process and structure. Because what is most important in banking is the process. What is most important in banking is a structure.
yes, sir.
Insurance taught you sales and customer interaction.
Yes, sir.
Teaching built communication and empathy.
Mhm.
Managing a business gave you hands-on leadership and decision-making skills. Because when you manage a business, these are the most crucial things.
Mhm.
Running a fashion business gave you creative and retail experience.
Yes, sir.
And then, of course, image consulting and soft skill training added or adds personal branding, client styling, and professional presentation. That
Yes,
how to present yourself personally, professionally, and client styling. So, to understand that where your skills can be used in the best possible manner, let us ask ourselves a question that who needs all these skills? Who is somebody who can benefit from all the skills that you have? And the answer to that is an entrepreneur. Because somebody who is doing a business, somebody who is doing any kind of business can benefit from all those skills that you have got. Because they need sales, they need process, they need structure, they need personal branding, they need everything. So all your past skills plus what you are learning in image consulting and soft skills training, an entrepreneur can. So in my target market list that I have given earlier, there is a segment on entrepreneurs. I mean, where there are several target markets over there, but that list is indicative. So in your case, looking at your own clothing business that you started and the experiences that you have, we should refine this niche little more. So I would say rather than any entrepreneur, we will pick woman fashion entrepreneur. So somebody, a lady who is into fashion business. So when we say fashion business, they could be a fashion designer, they could be a fashion boutique owner, They could be somebody who is running an online fashion store or online fashion, platform where they are selling anything to do with fashion business. So
Hmm.
that is your ideal target market. So somebody, like I said, this picture represents a lady who is running a fashion business. Why women fashion? In any case, fashion entrepreneurs, women are there more. But because you are also running your own business, you will relate better with them in terms of your experiences. So
Correct.
what could be your target market? Your target market could be, I want to help women fashion entrepreneurs build a strong personal and professional brand to grow their business. It is as simple as that. Because let's understand, in fashion business, you can help somebody in two ways. One, you can help them build their personal brand, which means the way they present themselves, the way they communicate, their full branding, what they stand for, everything you can help them create, which will help them in personal growth, which will also help them in business growth. But here, there is a specific additional element. That additional element is that in fashion retail, image consulting has a huge role to play. And like you had told me, you also did image consulting because of that only. So that you are able to sell better, maybe because of body shapes, face shape, guiding the customer on what to buy based on their roles, goals, personal characteristics, and things like that. So when you work with somebody, a woman fashion entrepreneur, not only can you help them create a strong personal brand, you can also help them create a strong professional brand where you can train them on how to sell more. So not only they benefit by increased business because they have become a personal brand, they also get help because now they know how to sell better. Because industry statistics says that in fashion retail, if somebody gets professional advice, they buy more. So you can also train them and their team and their store people on how to guide the buyer,
Hmm.
on how to start a conversation, how to ask, how to start a styling conversation, figure out what the client actually needs, and then help them sell that. So, like ICBI does so many styling assignments for various fashion brands. So, that is why they come to us, because image consulting has a strong application in fashion retail. So you have helped them personally, you have helped them professionally, and of course, business growth is what everybody wants. So if you ask me, this is the ideal target market for you. Of course, you have to see whether it lights up with you, whether it gives you excitement, because there is another part to it. Since you are also running your own fashion business,
Correct.
and when you start promoting yourself as a go-to expert for women fashion entrepreneurs, there would also be possibilities of many collaboration opportunities, many other kind of things, because you are also in the similar business, and that is where your major strength comes from, right? So
Hmm.
now the next steps would be that you should create a signature one day workshop, because it could be 4 hours, 2 days, 3 days, but you should have one signature workshop to present. You should create your one-on-one consulting package, because a lot of them may not want to come and attend a workshop. They may want one-on-one, or they may attend a workshop and then want one-on-one. You should create a free workshop to promote your signature workshop and one-on-one consulting package.
Hmm.
And then, of course, branding and marketing collaterals. So your website, your link, social media presence, you already have a social media presence as your own clothing brand. Maybe you need to change that, pivot that to somebody who is helping all fashion entrepreneurs. And you need to then create all the marketing collaterals which is needed. And as you know, that once you zero in on this target market, then of course ICBI can help you in create all these things through several custom chat GPTs that we have, and even personal handholding. So how do you feel about this target market that you have seen it now, where it culminates all your business experience plus what you are doing now? And it's a huge market. The value of this market is hundreds and thousands of crore, let me tell you, with all the women fashion entrepreneur in fashion.
So we are talking about this women entrepreneurs who are there online and who
No,
are right
everywhere.
now my competition.
Online, offline, because you have the experience, because they need. So it could be fashion designers,
Okay.
it could be people who are having boutique stores,
Mm-hmm.
it could also be people who are having online store, because everybody needs a personal brand and everybody needs how to sell better by giving professional advice.
Okay. So my focus was like whatever I have, the clothing, whatever line I have already. So to go and advise and do consultancy for them as or whenever they visit me, to give better advice to them depending upon how I whatever teachings I get from image.
Absolutely. So what you are today talking about, like you also wrote to me in the message, is
Hmm.
using the skill in your own fashion business.
Yes, sir.
But I am saying that if you are looking at a target market outside of that, see,
Hmm.
because this is a business that you already have, and that will in any case happen.
Hmm.
But by doing this, you can have a huge opportunity
Hmm.
to cater to other women fashion entrepreneurs just like you.
So tell me
And
what's
of
up.
course, your own business will improve because when you are teaching these skills to others, you will even learn more, even
Yes.
as compared to what you have already picked up through your course in image consulting.
Yes, sir. So one more thing, I had so when I was initially when I thought of doing this course, I wanted to do become a wedding stylist as well. So will that make me interact more with the shop owners, with the designers, and will this purpose my this market, whatever you are
Oh,
telling me?
absolutely. So that market is a part of this market. See, because understand that everybody who is dealing in wedding related to or shopping or any wedding related thing,
Hmm.
they are all eventually business fashion entrepreneurs only, right?
Right,
Here you are more focusing on women entrepreneur. So that market will automatically dovetail to it at a later date because you are talking to the same segment.
right.
Right now you are talking to them. So of course, like for instance, when a fashion when a fashion woman fashion entrepreneur
Hmm.
who is your client already,
Hmm.
and through that you will also meet people who are dealing with wedding. Most of the fashion entrepreneurs will also deal with weddings, right? So
Hmm.
that will automatically dovetail, that will automatically translate into that market because that's part of this market itself.
Hmm. Hmm. And I'm helping them sell more.
Absolutely.
So tell me, so my brand is it's very niche. Not many people. It's not a very big brand as of now. So who will listen to me? Yeah, I mean, if I had been, let's say, Fab India or some brand myself, I would have said 10 things, and people would have listened. So I am now right now Gitanjali and whatever my brand name. So will they trust my decision
No.
making?
Right now, your brand name is for your fashion business.
Correct.
If you choose this target market to teach other women fashion entrepreneurs, you have to create a separate brand for that.
Okay.
Because this is your current brand is as a fashion entrepreneur.
Yes.
But this brand is going to be a training for fashion entrepreneurs. It will going to be a separate brand. And let me tell you one more thing. Because you have started the business of your own,
Hmm.
and you have all that other experience, you are the rightly placed for this target market. Because if you look at the other way around, if some would say Fab India, if
Hmm.
Fab India does this, and small entrepreneur will say, "Arey, ye to Fab India," and it is easier for them. मैं कैसे कर पाऊँ? But
Hmm.
that is what you will be able to tell them because you started your business from scratch, and plus whatever other experience that they have. So any women fashion entrepreneur, they also need leadership, they also need process, they also need structure. So you have a culminating experience of all of those.
Okay.
So what I suggest, think about it, live with it for a couple of days,
Hmm.
and then get back to us and we'll connect again. And then once you decide that this is a market for you, then you can go to the next steps and start creating things.
Okay.